Jackson, buddy, how you doing? Say hi to everybody. Hey, how's everybody doing? Get your ball. Where's your Kong ball? Oh, there it is. Show everybody. Show everybody. That's your favorite, isn't it? Yeah, okay, buddy. So what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's a little early today, but guess what? We got a shipment in, and I'm really excited about this one. This is gonna go on the Freedom Rocket, and it's gonna be one of those things that'll be an addition to this year's build that we did not have on last year, and it's the Holley Dominator. Oh yeah, we've been running the factory computer on the car, and it's taken us far, but you know what? It can only do so much. The Holley Dominator is a computer that literally does all. It makes things a lot easier and a lot safer than the factory computer. Now there's more stuff in here too. A bunch of stuff. Yeah, let's see here. Actually, you know what? We're not even gonna open this up right now because I don't feel like taking all the boxes out, putting them back in, packaging it up. We're just gonna go right to CSP and continue the unboxing. Check out that rockin' key holder. No pun intended. It's literally an input jack from a guitar cable hooked to a keychain that goes in the miniature JCM 800 Marshall head. Bye, buddy. We'll see you later. Literally the coolest key holder ever, I must say. I wanted a way to organize my keys, and I saw that online like a while ago, and I figured I'd get it. Alrighty, let's go to CSP. So Eric, I come bearing gifts for myself, for you, to look at. Here's the actual hot tamale. See ya. Eric's like, I've been waiting forever to have this in my hands. Yeah. So Eric wants one of these for his car too, which is why we're giving him shit right now.
I would love to have it.
So I started telling people a little bit about it before I left my house, saying how it's going to be safer, it's going to be easier to tune, all that good stuff.
Oh, you were recording on the way?
Well, I was going to unbox it at my house, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to wait till I get to the shop.
Mean, this looks exactly the way I thought it was going to look. A black box.
Like an ECU.
It's on a flash drive.
Yeah, this is probably the software.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Look at that little flash drive. It's bigger than you thought it was going to be?
No, just heavier.
Oh, yeah. Vehicle management system.
I'm going to order mine. Can't look at this stuff and not have it. It's the worst part about working on the same thing I love to do myself.
These are all little, what, harnesses and some sensors and...
Yeah, 300 PSI.
I do want to see, here's the harness kit. I do want to see the screen. This is going to be the big one.
Screen is,
we got the big 12-inch screen too. Oh yeah. Woo. Nice.
Harness.
Look at all that. This is where I say, I'm just not a wiring person. Although harness, I mean, it's all done already. Really, it's plug and play essentially.
Oh, and there's the injector harness. So that plugs into this harness, I think right here. That's what I love about this. You can just use the same harness. If you have different injectors, you should buy a different sub harness instead of the whole harness.
More stickers.
You're just gonna take the stickers out of every box?
Yep, take them home with me.
We gotta see the screen next, because...
Yeah, is that the screen? Looks like it. So, I decided to go with the 12.3-inch Pro Dash screen. And we're gonna try to figure out a way to mount this bad boy after we get all the packaging off.
God,
look at that thing.
Pretty.
It is, wow. That's
GPS.
pretty awesome, man. More harnesses.
So they give you the GPS, so you can grab GPS vehicle speed if you need to. Cool.
Yeah, this is the USB-C.
Yeah, and it just goes to a regular USB.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, they give you a template.
They even give you a template.
How nice.
What's that for the actual screen, right?
Yeah.
To cut or
Tells you where to drill holes for the harnesses.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, look at all those screens there. So, different layouts. You can see different screens.
That's cool. With the bar graph across the top and all the info on the bottom.
Yeah. Do you think we can power it up?
Oh, yeah, we can probably power it up.
All right, so just to get the screen to work, we've rigged it up to a battery tender, essentially. Go ahead and turn her on. Beep.
Oh, man.
There it is. Oh. Loading.
There was a mouse. Did you see the mouse pop up real quick?
Look at that.
Oh, that is fancy. Now, I think... Yeah, you can scroll to the different screen.
Oh, you swipe your finger and it goes to different screens. So if you just go like that, nice. Now, can you customize the gauges? I think on all of them, can't you? Menu, config, customize. There we go.
Gauges custom mode enabled. Select the gauge to customize or click on the background to add a gauge.
Oh, look, you can add a gauge in the background.
Oh, so like, let's see, we have air, fuel pressure, so we want to make, we'll just play with air, fuel. Woo!
Move,
Customize. Well, you can move it around too.
Where do you move it to? Where can you move
Just
it to?
drag it.
Wherever?
I mean, they already populated it all, but you select what you want. There's so many things. It's probably not grabbing everything either.
Fuel economy. Yeah, so if I want fuel economy,
all the time.
we'll do that. And now,
change the name, so it's still gonna say.
now it says fuel economy on it. So swipe.
Cool.
Another gauge cluster. Another gauge cluster there. I mean, there's like what, 8 of them, 9 of them? I don't know. That's pretty awesome. Man, I need to get
at the bottom how many they have.
I need to get a custom one for me. I'll have to contact Holly and be like, yo, make a Freedom Rocket one.
Oh, what? There's switches on here. Nitrous on. Oh, well, it's not.
Well, yeah, it's not hooked up. So, yeah, we can't really do much here because it's not hooked up.
Warnings for different things, oil pressure, fuel pressure, whatever.
Yeah, we're just kind of showing you guys the screens going through them here. But there you can see at the bottom, all those white dots are all the screens that you have.
Yeah. You can probably put something in the center. It says no data, so that's probably RPM and digital.
Yep.
Look, it has all your stuff nicely laid out on the bottom.
Yep.
Air fuel left and right. Yeah,
that's cool.
That's the one.
I like that. I'm an old school guy, though. I like the analog gauges.
You can only go back and forth. These are cool because they look like they're gauges.
Right. I really like that. That's the first setting. And you can have like a shift light.
You can do virtual switches too.
Yeah, I saw that in the other one.
Virtual switches, yeah, like.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, there's there.
Pretty cool.
Yep. Alrighty, cool.
Number one reason we want a standalone computer is to utilize wideband O2 sensors.
Right.
The factory computer cannot correct in wide open throttle, whereas this can. On top of that, we have a bunch of 100 PSI sensors here, so we're going to monitor fuel pressure, coolant pressure, boost pressure, all the pressures, and make corrections based on that. So we're going to monitor coolant pressure. That way, if for some reason, you really shouldn't have the issue with your 6-volt head setup over there, but if coolant pressure rises from the head lifting or the gasket failing, the computer will kill power.
So it's a fail-safe, basically.
Basically a fail-safe.
Yeah. And that's all stuff the factory computer cannot do.
A factory computer has no clue. Something wrong with that guy. What's he doing?
Let's look at the engine. That's a little more nice to look at.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're in the car right now.
Yeah,
I don't know if we're gonna be able to modify that or completely cut it out.
The problem is how wide this is and how wide this is. It's gonna be tough because of the size of that. I mean, it can be in front of it, but it may not look as nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be too far forward too.
Yeah.
It's almost like you gotta take the bezel ring off. That silver bezel.
that's gonna go.
That can pop off right now, I think. You just pull it, and then there's like a little flap that tucks under the steering wheel rack. I'm telling you, just pull it out. Yeah. There you go. So that comes out, and that's just
okay, so it's flat behind it.
Right, it is, but you might actually have to not even use, I don't know, we might not even be able to use that anymore, that bezel
This?
ring.
No. This is probably going to end up not being there.
Unless you cut it.
You're going to have to decide, well, I could. I don't know, it might still look weird.
Yeah.
You're going to have to decide if you like that look.
I'm really thinking about getting rid of the steering wheel completely and getting like a removable steering wheel too.
Yeah.
Something a little more simple.
What you do is you give this one to me, and you buy a smaller one.
Oh, yeah.
We have to lift the car up because it's a little too low up front, so we can't slide the engine hoist under.
Oh yeah, the Freedom Rocket build has begun. The engine's in the car. Next is going to be the secret recipe to make some boost. Obviously it's not going to stay naturally aspirated. It's a boosted LSX motor. So I will be revealing to you guys next week what's going to be added to that. Now I want to give a big shout out to Holly for getting me all those parts in the Dominator ECU very quickly. It was very helpful because we don't have much time before the first event. It's getting pretty close here. It's only about 3 weeks away. It's at Galot Motorsports Park in North Carolina on Memorial Day weekend, Saturday, May 25th and Sunday, May 26th. It's called the Anything Goes Showdown. You can do anything pretty much from a diesel pool to racing your car on the track. They'll have 8th mile racing and 1,000-foot racing on the drag strip, and then there's a separate spot for diesel truck pool. You can find more info on anythinggoesevents.com. You can also go to anythinggoesshowdown.com and you can find some hotels in the area, those of you that are coming from out of town. So like I said, we only have like 3 weeks to get this car running. I had a little bit of a late start this year, unfortunately, but we're gonna try to make up as much time as we can. The car will be ready. It should be ready to just kind of like be there and go down the track a few times, see what happens. It's not gonna be at all done or completed for the season. There'll be a lot of stuff that we will not be able to get on the car by that date, unfortunately, but we'll at least have the engine in the car will be running, everything like that. It's just, there's things I wanted to do, like I want to do a solid axle in the rear. Even the Holley system, that might actually not be in by that event. That ECU might have to wait till after. We may run the stock ECU on like a very conservative, safe tune, if need be, just to get to the event. Then after that, we'll have a little more time to put the ECU in and do everything else that we want to do with the car. Unfortunately, without going in great detail, a lot of stuff's happened these past few months, and just really late start as compared to last year. I remember last year at this time, heck, I already did 1 event with the car. I was getting ready for my 2nd event. The car had been running for like 3 months. Everything was done. This time, it's just, unfortunately, it's not like that. I wish it was going a little faster, and I wish things were happening a little more smoothly, but a lot of stuff, just like, we've been avoiding a lot of bumps in the road, but it's gonna get done, and things are looking up, so that's good. Before we end the video here, I wanted to show you guys, I brought up my amp that I used to use when I was in the band. This is the guitar head that I used. It's a PV-JSX, and this is actually the spare. I have the one that I use in my off-road case, my flight case downstairs. Is a rack style case, and this was the spare head that I would take with me to every show, because if my amp something would happen, if it would blow, or if a tube would go out, or just didn't work, I've had it happen before, I would just grab my spare head and plop it right in the rack, and I'd be good to go. So I had 2 of these. I got this one used for a very good price. So I haven't really even played this. It's literally just been in my spare case the whole time. So I figured I'd bring it up here. I bought this little PRS 212 cab to go with it. It sounds pretty good, and I think I'm going to be recording some stuff, or at least playing some stuff with this now. Unfortunately, I can't really crank it up, but yeah, it's nice. It works great. Sounds good too. See, now when you turn on a tube amp like that, you have to let it warm up for a little bit before you play it. So thank you to the power of editing, because you guys won't have to wait for that. Oh yeah. Name that song. A little bit of feedback. Sounds good when you chug. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're coming here for the first time. And have a great day.